Okay, so what do you need from the shops?
Well, I really need new shoes, and I was thinking about getting the ones with the tick on them. What are they called again?
Do you mean Nikes?
Yeah. And then I wanted to get a block of chocolate. You know the one with the purple wrapper? My brother's always raving on about them.
Purple wrapper, Cadbury.
Yes. And then we should go to lunch at the place with the big yellow M.
You're talking about McDonald's?
Yeah, that's the one. How do you automatically know what I'm going to say? I didn't even say the name.
Funny you ask. We're actually learning about this in law school at the moment. So from a young age, we're accustomed to distinguish certain products from one another with the colour, sound, scent, even shape they associate themselves with. It's called a trademark.
Okay, so what's the point of them?
So there's two main functions. The first is to help reduce customer confusion and identify certain products and where they're from. And the second is for reputational benefits. Because if you know where you're buying from and you have a good experience, then you're likely to buy from that company again. There's actually a YouTuber who does a really good job of explaining it in one of her videos. Want to watch it?
Yeah, I'm down. Let's watch it.
Let's do it.
Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about trademarks and the substantial test of identity. Trademark law is governed by the Trademarks Act 1995 Commonwealth. Under section 120 of the Act, a person infringes a registered trademark if the person uses as a trademark a sign that is substantially identical or deceptively similar to the trademark registered. A perfect example of a case where it needed to be investigated as to whether two marks were substantially identical was that of Shell Co. and Esso Oil. In this case, Esso claimed that Shell had infringed two of their registered trademarks by using a similar-looking animated oil drop figure in two short films advertising its petrol. In considering whether the marks were substantially identical, Justice Windeyer, one of the 6 High Court judges on the case, had a noteworthy approach. Windeyer stated that the marks should be compared side by side, their similarities and differences noted, and the importance of these assessed, having regard to the essential features of the registered mark and the total impression of resemblance that emerges from the comparison. In applying this, Windeyer found that there were some moments when the oil drop figure was substantially identical to Shell's trademark image. However, the film was not arrested at these moments. The image was also never displayed in still form and did not hold its pose or expression for long enough to give a total impression of resemblance. Thus, the trademarks were not considered to be substantially identical. Another case where substantial identity test was relevant is Coca-Cola and Allfect. In this case, it was contended that Allfect Cola lollies were substantially identical to Coca-Cola's beverage in terms of the trademark contour shape of the bottle. By citing the well-known dicta of Justice Windeyer, the judges of the case decided that the marks were not substantially identical. When compared side by side with their similarities and differences noted, the confectionery did not have the same pronounced wasting effect that there is on the bottom corner of the Coca-Cola bottle trademark. They also had a differently shaped space for the label, which instead had cola written on it. Although the marks contained the same fluting on the bottle, this was not considered by the court to be an essential feature of the trademark. Therefore, it was not enough to establish a total impression of similarity, and thus the marks could not be concluded to be substantially identical. Having considered both these cases, it is clear that the ordinary meaning of the term substantial identity really does prevail, and that Justice Windeyer's side-by-side comparison test is an accurate way to decipher whether two marks are substantially identical. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.